Hi friends, new and old, and welcome back to the channel. It's your friend Chip, and today we're taking a look at some new Monster High dolls. I'm really excited for this one because the Vamptastic Scooter was actually a little difficult to find. I never saw it in actual stores. I ended up ordering it off of Amazon. The Monsteristas we found at the Family Dollar, so if you are looking for them, they're at your local Family Dollar. They were $18 a piece. And we picked up the two new Fearbook dolls from Target. We have Venus and Abbie. So we have a handful of ghouls to take a look at today. And I'm really excited to get them out of the boxes and take a closer look. So let's take a look at the packaging for these. This is the old artwork. You remember this original artwork we saw for them? Crazy. It's so weird that these just like randomly decided to pop up at dollar stores around here. Now I ordered her off of Amazon. She was the only one out of the set. Here's the UPC if you're looking for it, that I really actually wanted. I thought she was really cool. The other two I was okay if I didn't actually get them, but since they're available, we're going to add them to the collection. It's Frankie's original artwork, and these are those shoes that we saw reused for the Welcome Committee doll. So very cool that we now have these ones. I'm hoping that eventually we will see the Cleo come out. And do you remember those Dollar Tree little figures that we saw for Monster High a little bit ago? There are new ones out. There is a Toralei and a new Draculaura, a new Frankie, and maybe the other one is Abbie. I can't remember. But there's some new ones, so we have to keep an eye out at the Dollar Tree for those. Here's the scooter. Super excited to have another vehicle, and I really love that it is a scooter. My disappointment in it is that it is not Ghoulia. I would have really liked to have seen Ghoulia. Honestly, I would have loved to have seen any character other than Draculaura. She got how many vehicles? She's got like 3 cars. So can we have somebody else have a vehicle? Because she's the only one that can drive right now. I love the little Count Fab in here. I think the bike is really cool. I think the doll is really pretty. I like that she has gloves. And here's the back. It says, vroom, vroom. The clock has struck midnight, and Draculaura is all revved up for an adventure on the Vamptastic Scooter. Her wicked cool ride not only drips batitude, but it has a basket that Count Fabulous can come along too. It's time for these bewitching bikers to hit the road and motor to the mall. Fun. And here's the UPC. There's a different one on here because this is the UPC for the store on Amazon, must be. Let me see if I can just peel this off. Can we see the actual... Nope, that's not coming off. What a weird release for this one. Really weird. Super excited to add it to the collection, but it just didn't show up in stores. I wonder if they didn't feel like it would do well because the car didn't do as well, maybe? Here is the Fearbook for Venus. Being a part of the gardening club. I love that we have the gloved hands and the little plants. Really cool. I love Venus in G3. I liked her in G1, but I really like her G3 counterpart. And the back of her box says, after ghoul activity, bootness spotlight, why did you join the Unearthed Club? For me, nothing is more divine than helping a garden flourish. And they also have Draculaura and Abbie on the back of here. I hope that we get one for everybody. I would love to see all the different clubs that everybody belongs to. This interpretation for everyone. And Abbie. I'm really excited for Abbie because I was always part of art club. I took all kinds of art classes. Both of my college degrees are in fine art, so I love a good artist-themed doll. On the back, and it says, After Ghoul Activity Artist Spotlight. Why did you join the Arts and Creepy Crafts Club? Creating petrifying paintings and beautiful ice sculptures warms my heart. Fun. I love the crayons and the little paint palette, the picture that she drew. I love that she's doing ice sculpture, especially because the nod to G1 with the ice sculpture and the chainsaw, so that's a really nice touch. I really like her sweater too. I think her sweater is cool. So let me go ahead and get everybody out of their boxes, and then we'll take a closer look at them and all of their accessories. Alright, and we've got them all out of the boxes, and they are so cool. I'm so excited to add these to my collection. I really loved Monster High, and then on top of the fact that Monster High G3 just is better to me, I'm always really excited to add these to the collection. So here is the, what did they call these? Monsteristas? The budget dolls that we were seeing in Latin America or Mexico. This is Clawdeen. She does still have baby hairs up here. And she has blue eyeshadow, this purple lip. And her hair is that light brownish purple with the darker magenta on top, and then underneath we have the dark brown. She has 2 gold necklaces, and then she has this top and skirt that have scratch marks, and they are purple and pink and blue with moons. She's carrying a studded gold bag with half moon handles, and her shoes are these magenta with blue laces, and they have the fur on the top there. Look at that, they have little fangs on the front. On the bottom, we have half moons. I think she's really cute. I'm honestly really happy to have her. I wanted to get as many, if not all, of the G3 dolls that I could and kind of have a completionist collection of them. There's definitely a couple of things that I'm not going to end up with. I didn't get that extra car set. I'd love to have the dolls, but I don't need the car again. Here is Frankie, and I really like this version of them. I like the dark eyebrows, and there's our staple in the eyebrow. We have, oh, they dropped their purse. There's the green bobby pin earrings. The makeup is green and pink. Green on top, pink on the bottom. Light pink lip. And then the outfit, I think it's all one piece. No, it is 2 pieces. So there's a white shirt underneath, and then this dress with ribbon straps here for the second piece. And it has a little ribbon down the middle here in blue. It's that houndstooth pattern with lightning bolts. We do have the prosthetic leg with writing all over it. And here's those boots in pink with black laces. On the bottom, a lightning bolt. Oh, and then the bag is this lightning bolt bag, and it's all stitched up, chain handle, and it does seem like it opens. Yeah, so we can put stuff in there if we want. Not that they came with anything extra, just the bag. These are little budget dolls. They have one fashion, and they do come with accessories in terms of, like, you know, they do have earrings, or at least Frankie has earrings, Clawdeen has necklaces, and then they both have bags. I don't know. I think it's a really pretty Frankie. I really like this one. I'm glad to add both of them to the collection. I wasn't going to go out of my way and pay like $30 for them, but 18 a piece is fine. I did pay the $30 for Draculaura because I really did want that particular Draculaura in my collection. Let's take a look at Draculaura and the scooter. So this Draculaura has a helmet here with bat wings and spider webs, a little drippy heart, the skullette right there, and I think it's her skullette. Really cute. Heart. High ponytail coming right out the top of the helmet. Mostly black with pink streaks is what we're seeing here in her hair. She does have a pair of pink glasses that she can wear. They are drippy, and let's take the helmet off. Ooh, is the helmet going to be hard to take off? I think it unbuckles from the back. Okay. So the helmet is off. Ooh, look at her hair. I really like her without the helmet. I really like her hair. And then the glasses. She does have a bit of pixelation in her screening. And we have a heart with 13 pink lips. Overall, I think she's really pretty. I really like this hairstyle. And I like the makeup, the really intense pink all the way around the eye with the little extra flares down here. Really pretty. The white eyeshadow in there too. And then she's wearing this, I think it's all one piece. So it has the mesh sleeves, and then it has a checkered board pattern, and it has little hearts. It's a one piece with shorts. And it has a little 13 across it. And she is wearing gloves, little motorcycle gloves, driving gloves. They have a little heart with a spider web in them. Really cute. And her shoes are these little like combat boots. I think we've seen these before. Little hearts on the side. On the bottom, I guess it's just like filigree. I quite like this Draculaura. I think I've seen some people do some restyles of her, and I think I really like the restyles where she has black mesh leggings on, or stockings. I really like that particular look on her, so I think I would like to get some black mesh stockings for her. And here's the bike. We do have a little Count Fab back here, and he's got a little matching helmet. All of their faces really steal the show. The helmet does come off, which is really nice, and he's in a seated position. I love the detail that they did in the sculpting of the helmets. Really cute. Here's the bike. We've got, let's see if we can just get it to focus on the bike. We've got these bat wings here spider webs, and it even looks like it's got some drippies right here. And some filigree. Look at this in here. It's got like a spine coming down through there. More filigree and the spider web. The wheels are really cool. With the skelet. Look at these little like skull hands, skeleton hands reaching down in there holding the wheel. The spider web design inside the wheel. And then the tread on the wheels is spider webs with hearts. Really cool. The front has Draculaura's skelet with this drippy black spider web. The front has this light right here. It doesn't light up, but it's really cool. It looks like it would. And then we have the Batwing side mirrors, the handlebars here with the brakes, and then spider webs on them as well. This side, the seat is like a little quilted pattern there. And same thing in the back heart basket for Count Fab. More of that dripping, and then we have V4MP for Vamp as the license plate. And then we can see right here for the little dashboard, we've got some fuel and speed, turn signals, and a couple other things there. Really cool. I love that spinal cord down in there. It's a really cool bike. I really like that. Really fun. And of course, Draculaura is really cool in this set. Really, really like this one. Definitely worth it to add to the collection. I honestly would love to see other characters in this, like maybe a motocross set. Everybody else gets a little bicycle or motorcycle or scooter. I think it could be really cute. Alright, let's take a look at our Fearbook dolls. I've got all of Venus's accessories over here. Let's bring her forward. She's so pretty. Let's take a look at some of the accessories first. So we do have a spade here for her to use for her gardening. And I love that it has little vines growing up over it. The handle is like a little bone. She also has this little gardening fork. Really cool. I love that there's painted detail on those. We have a watering can, and the watering can has a skelet and a little spider web. And you can actually put stuff in it. I don't think you can pour anything out of it, but it is really cool. We do have a second pair of hands, and these are the garden glove hands. So they do have little vine stitching all over them. Really cool. I'll look at the inside. Just the texture of them is really cool. So we'll probably put some gardening gloves on her. She comes with this little coffin shaped planter box. It does have a spiderweb design and little drippies there. The plants are really cute. We have a little like Venus flytrap one, and then we have a flower with an eyeball. Whoop. They do fall out very, very easily. The bottom does have little roots. So you can see the little roots there. And look, it's got a little face, like a little scary face on it. Very cool. The top here is just like a dirt texture. Really fun. I love that she has a little flower box there. I'm worried that the flowers are going to fall out and get lost. That's probably what's going to happen to most of these little flowers for people. There's another. Oh, look at that one. I'm screaming. He is upset. We do have a bag, kind of like a little tote bag, and it has some Venus flytraps and a skull on it. I love the texture that you can see here, and a little zipper in the back. She does come with a pamphlet for an unearthed day, maybe a celebration, or some kind of planting party maybe. Really cool. Fits really nicely in the bag, so you don't have to worry about getting it bent or losing that. She comes with her Fearbook, so this is for Venus, says right there on the front, on the back, and on the inside it has Venus, Nature, Unearthed Club. We have Heath and Deuce helping out in the club. I love these little, I know they're just like cardboard, but I really like that little Fearbook. And then here is the club jacket for her. We do have the Unearthed Club design right there. Pink and green, we have Monster High patch there, Nature patch there. On the back, nothing. Cute little jacket for her to wear. And her outfit, she has a pair of glasses up here. They're actually stitched to her head. Not stitched, but like kajinkered to the head. They have little leaves on the sides there. Her hair is in a hairnet. So she's got some box hair, but you can take it out of the hairnet and you can see the hairnet right there. And then it can be fluffed up and be really nice. Look at how voluminous it can get. Put it right up on top of her head. Ooh, I kind of like that. Really pretty. And there is a necklace of silver vines and a flower there. A dark purple lip. Look at her eyes with this like neon pink and yellow. I love that the eyelashes are also yellow. Nice little baby hairs with leaves and thorns on them. I think I really loved her ears because they're like leaves. It's so nice to see another one of her. She's got these little overalls and a black long sleeve shirt. It does have a little spiky bracelet over here. And these kind of have, I guess, the same flower that she's growing as the pattern on these. And then here's her shoes. They have little fly traps on them. I love the painted details to them, and there's a really nice texture there. And then the bottom of them have that tread to me. I think they're probably like teeth, but they look like, what are they, soccer shoes that have that tread? And then we have little fly traps on the bottom. She's really cool. Really cool. Alright, and we have Abbie. I really love her because she's an artist, and that I really relate to. Super excited for her. This is her jacket, and it has the club logo there. Arts and Creepy Crafts. I love the skeleton hand holding the paintbrush. A little fur around the collar. Really plush and nice, and then this fun snowflakes, almost scaly texture here on the arms, the back. Comes with a little box for her crayons or colored pencils. There are 5 of them in there. This is made of cardboard, so it easily does come apart over here on the side. Probably going to get crushed. And here's one of the pencils. They all look the same. They're just in different colors, so each one has a skullet on top, a little finger hole for her to hold it, so she can have a different colored pencil when she's doing her artwork. Really cute little package for that. Here's the paint palette. Paint palette comes in the shape of a skullet, and it has purple and green, blue, pink, and yellow paint on there. Nice little finger hole for her. Here's the paintbrush, and the paintbrush is really nice. It's very similar to the pens. We have a skullet on top. Here's our little paintbrush bristles and the finger hole. Really cute. Her artwork looks like this is the colored pencil artwork, and this is of, what is this, tundra? Really pretty. A pair of glasses, like snow goggles here. They do have glitter in them, which I really like for the icy effect, and icicles all the way around, little vents on the side, so when she's using her chainsaw there. Here is the Fearbook for Abbie. And it looks like Laguna and Claude are also in the Creepy Crafts Club. Here's the little sculpture of ice. I like that it has the glitter in there. And it does have kind of like a geometric type of cut to it, so it almost does feel like it's been cut out of ice or crystal. Really cool. Really cool. Here is Abbie, and let's take a look at the chainsaw here. It does have a little snowflake emblem there, frozen over, and I love the snowflake design in here. Really cool. Really cool. Let's go ahead and have her drop that for a minute. She does have a pair of earmuffs on, and her hair has a couple things. So the bangs are tied up underneath the hair, and then she does have a little ponytail up here. Her horns are here. I wish the horns were a little more prominent. That would be my thing on Abbie. I just wish she had bigger horns. I love the makeup, this teal and pink, and the blue on the nose. This really like pearly, peachy color. It's very pearlescent for her lips. The snowflake design over here on the freckles. A little snowflake choker, and then a black shirt with a knit cardigan. I really love that little tie in the front. She's wearing a skirt, but she does have a painting apron on here with paint splatters and spider web. Underneath here is the skirt that she's wearing. I really like the design on it. I think that's pretty. I wonder if it's kind of, yeah, a little skewed there. There we go. With the dripping snow and spider webs. Really pretty. And her shoes, white snow boots. There's a skullet over here. Icicles, black laces, blue bottoms, and on the very, very bottom, snowflakes. She's so big, like so tall, that she barely fits on the stand. I can hardly get the stand to hold her. Oh yeah, and on her hand, she has henna. I really love that. I think that's so pretty. I love her claws. She's really cool. I'm a fan of Abbie in G1 and G3. I really love the ice design. I'm always going to gravitate towards a water character or an ice character. Alright, now we've taken a look at two of the Monsteristas, the Vamptastic Scooter with Draculaura, and our two new Fearbook dolls for Abbie and Venus. I really enjoy them. I kind of feel like Draculaura is my favorite out of here, and then after that I think it would be Abbie. So Draculaura and Abbie are probably my favorites from this unboxing. Who do you think is your favorite? And have you added any of these to your collection? Well, thanks so much for hanging out and for watching. If you enjoyed today's unboxing, give the video a thumbs up, comment your thoughts and opinions down below, hit the bell notification so you don't miss the next thing we open from Monster High, and if we aren't friends yet, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and stick around because I'd love to see you in the comments of the next video. Until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!